Hello students, this is Ragini Mishra and today I am going to teach you CBSE poem The Ant and the Cricket. This is the first poem of class 8th. Students, first of all I will tell you the theme of the summary of this poem, theme and summary of this poem, and what is the moral of this poem. Then I will explain you line by line, and I hope you people are enjoying my video, are enjoying chapters also, and gaining some knowledge and learning something through my video. Okay students, let's start the poem. Students, this poem is a fable. You know fable? Story about animals, insects, etc. Okay? This poem is a fable. There are two friends, the ant and the cricket. Ant was hardworking, but on the other hand, cricket was lazy and careless and foolish. In warm weather, ant worked hard, stored food for her rainy day, winter season. But on the other hand, cricket wasted his time in singing and enjoying the sunny weather. Cricket wasted his time in laziness, and he did not work for his rainy day, for his winter day. And in this way, when winter comes and also rain starts, then he has no food to eat, because in the winter season all the earth and mountains were covered with ice and there were no flowers, no grain to eat. So cricket became worried and he thought to borrow grain from the ant, and so he decided to go to ant to ask the grain, to borrow the grain. But when he reached and asked to ant that please help me, for I have no food, and if you will not help me, then I will die from hunger. Then ant asked him that, my dear friend cricket, what was you doing in the warm season, in the sunny season, when I was working, what you were doing? Then cricket replied that I was enjoying sunny weather, because seeing the weather I became happy and started enjoying the weather, and in this way I have no food for this season, for winter season, for rainy season. And listening his statement, the ant replied him that, my dear friend, I am your friend and also servant, but we ants have a principle. That principle is, we never borrow, never debt. So you should go from here and you should dance. In this bad season, I'll not give you any grain, any bit of crumb. Students, the moral of this poem is we should work hard for our bad days, for our future days. If we will not, work hard, it may be nobody will help me. So people should depend on yourself. Okay, let's start explaining of the lines. The first 4 lines are a silly young cricket accustomed to sing through the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. There was a cricket. That cricket was very foolish. And that cricket was accustomed to singing, means he used to enjoy of singing through the warm season, through the sunny season. पहली लाइन में क्या है कि एक मूर्ख क्रिकेट जो कि यूज टू था, हैबिचुएटेड था, कस्टम्ड था किसका, सिंग करने का, गाने का, थ्रू द वन पूरे गर्मी भर, हाँ, सनी मंथ्स ऑफ गे समर एंड स्प्रिंग, समर और स्प्रिंग के सनी मंथ्स में, जब समर और स्प्रिंग में जो है सनी मंथ्स होता है, मीन्स धूप खिले होते हैं, उस मौसम में वो क्या कर रहा था, ही वॉज ओनली सिंगिंग. Began to complain when he found that, and started to complaining, that cricket started to complaining when he found that he has no grain in his home, in his cupboard, and winter was come. When cricket saw that winter has come and he has no grain in his cupboard, at his home, then he started complaining that I have no food, I have no grain. Not a crumb to be found on the snow-covered ground, not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. Oh, what will become, says the cricket of me. Then cricket said that, cricket became worried that I have no crumb, I have not a bit of grain, not a bit of food. And this is the winter season, this is the rainy season. How will I manage how will I satisfy my starvation, my hunger? Not a crumb to be found. When cricket saw his cupboard, then he found that there were no grains in his cupboard. On the snow-covered ground, not a flower could he see. And when he looked here and there, then he found that there were only snow. All the ground were covered with the snow. And then he saw that there were only flowers, there were no flower on the ground, because all the ground was covered with snow, and there were no grain, no flower on the ground. Not a leaf on a tree. Oh, what will become, says the cricket of me. Then cricket became worried and said to himself that here is not a single leaf, not a flower, no, and how will I manage my hunger? How will I satisfy my hunger? Because there are only snow and not a single leaf, not a single flower on the ground. Then how it will become possible for me to get any food, to get any grain, to get any crop? At last, by starvation and famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold, Away he set off to a miserly ant to see if, to keep him alive, he would grant him shelter from rain. Then finally became worried from starvation, became worried from hunger. And the time was also very critical. Famine, what is meaning of famine? Means critical time. And that time was also very critical. Why? Because that time was winter season, rainy season. So time was also critical, and he has no food. Then he became worried from hunger and decided to go to his friend cricket. Okay, and that the weather was, कैसा मौसम था उस टाइम पे? ऑल ड्रिपिंग विद वेट एंड ऑल ट्रेम्बलिंग विद कोल्ड, क्योंकि वो एकदम गीला हो गया था, है ना, बारिश से बिल्कुल गीला था, भीगा हुआ था, और हर कोई बारिश से, नॉट ओनली क्रिकेट but also all the insects, all people were wet with rain, and also everyone was shivering from the cold. And in this critical time decided to go to ant and wanted help, expected help from from ant. And that ant was also very miser ant. To see it, if to keep him alive, he would grant. और वो क्यों गया एंट के पास? टू सी इफ, ये देखने के लिए, ये पता लगाने के लिए, क्लियर करने के लिए कि जो ये एंट है, जो ये चींटी है हमारी फ्रेंड, ये क्या मुझे जिंदा रखने के लिए कुछ ग्रेन देगी, कुछ फूड देगी, या मुझे शेल्टर देगी इस बारिश से बचने के लिए. तो ये पता करने के लिए कि देगी कि नहीं देगी, ये क्या किया, एंड क्रिकेट डिसाइडेड टू गो टू एंट फॉर आस्किंग grain, food and shelter. But what will happen? What was the reply of the of the ant? Him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain he wished only to borrow. He had to repay tomorrow. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. He said to ant that in this critical time, if you will not give me food and shelter from this rain and cold, then I will die from starvation, from hunger. Cricket said to ant, please give me a little grain, please, and this grain I will repay you after some time, after a day. मैं तुम्हें ये जो ग्रेन मैं तुमसे मांग रहा हूँ, ये कुछ दिनों के बाद मैं तुम्हें वापस कर दूंगा, ये मैं तुम्हें चुका दूंगा, वापस दे दूंगा, ये मुझे उधार दे दो. ये उसने क्रिकेट ने जा करके एंड से कहा. इफ़ नॉट ही मस्ट डाई ऑफ स्टारवेशन. और उसने कहा कि यदि तुम मुझे नहीं दोगी तो मैं जो है स्टारवेशन से और दुख से मर जाऊंगा. क्रिकेट सेड टू एंड दैट इफ you will not give me grain, food and shelter, then I will die from starvation and sorrow. After listening the cricket, the ant replied to cricket that says the ant to the cricket, I am your servant and friend, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lend nothing by when the weather was warm? Quoth the cricket, no. Says the ant to the cricket, I am your servant and friend. Listening the matter of listening The statement of the cricket, the ant replied him that I am your servant and friend, my dear cricket. I am your servant and also your friend. But we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. Except that हम तो तुम्हारे फ्रेंड और सर्वेंट दोनों हैं, बट इसके अलावा दूसरी बात यह है कि हम चींटियाँ जो हैं ना तो कभी उधार लेती हैं और ना तो कभी उधार देती हैं. वाई दिस इज आवर प्रिंसिपल, ये हमारा जो है दिस इज आवर प्रिंसिपल, ये हमारा सिद्धांत है कि हम ना कभी लेते हैं और ना कभी देखते हैं. वी बिलीव इन वर्क हार्ड, we believe to work for ourselves, so we will not borrow you, lend, and also will not lend. And after all, she asked to cricket, but tell me dear cricket, प्यारे क्रिकेट, झिंगुर मुझे ये बताओ, did you lay nothing by when the weather was warm? क्या तुम कुछ भी नहीं किए, एक भी कार्य नहीं किए जब मौसम अच्छा था, वेदर वार्म था? Quoth the cricket not. Quoth means replied, said. Quoth the cricket not. Cricket ने कहा नहीं. I have not worked. I had not worked in the warm weather. When the weather was good, that time also I hadn't worked. Then and asked him, my heart was, and also he said, my heart, who said, cricket said that. In the next line, cricket replies, added something in his answer that my heart was so light that I sang day and night, for all nature looked gay, and my heart was so light, मेरा हार्ट जो इतना लाइट था, मीन्स इतना खुश था, इतना चीयरफुल मूड में था. Cricket replied to and that I had not worked for rainy day, for winter season, because my heart was in a cheerful mood. मेरा जो हार्ट था, मेरा जो मन था, मेरा हृदय जो था, वो एक चीयरफुल मूड में था. इसलिए हमने क्या किया, that I sang day and night. So I keep singing day and night. For all nature looked gay, because the nature was also looking very gay, very happy. So I keep singing day and night. You sang, sir, you say. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. And listening the reply of the cricket, the ant said him, sir, go, then go, and also dance. Go in whole winter. और उसने उसको जवाब दिया कि तो cricket, my dear friend cricket, you can go now and dance in all winter season. पूरे ठंड भर अब जाके नाचो, गर्मी भर गाए तो अब जाकर ठंडी भर नाचो. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Folks call this a fable. I'll want it true. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. Adapted from Aesop's fable. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket, and listening the reply of the cricket, the ant hastily shut his door and said him to go out of her house, of her home. Where it says that folks call this a fable. What is meaning of folk? Folk means होता है एक तो लोक गीत जो आप बोलते हैं, और दूसरा एक होता है people. इसके people भी बोलते हैं. People means लोग. Folks call this a fable. जो है folk calls this the fable, वो फेबल भी से कहते हैं, कहानी भी कहते हैं, मीन्स आई वॉरंट इट ट्रू। कहानी मीन्स फेबल मीन्स एक छोटी कहानी, एक बनाई हुई कहानी कहते हैं। बट आई वॉरंट इट ट्रू, लेकिन मैं ऐसे जो है मानूंगा, कैसा मानूंगा, सच मानूंगा। सम क्रिकेट्स हैव 4 legs एंड सम हैव 2। कुछ क्रिकेट्स के पास 4 legs होता है और कुछ के पास 2 legs होता है। स्टूडेंट्स, दिस वॉज योर poem and full explanation of this poem, the ant and the cricket, and I hope you have understood the explanation of this poem, and keep studying and keep enjoying, and like, share and subscribe this